Am I audible? Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes.
Can you all, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Just say it loudly. I can't hear you all.
Yes.
Good day, everyone. Myself, Diksha Bhatt, teacher trainee from Nirmala Institute of Education. Few instructions before starting with the class. If you all can't hear me or can't see my screen, just put a message in a chat box. I hope you all could hear me till now. So let's begin with the class. So a number line representing integers is given below. Negative 3 and negative 2 are marked by E and F. Which integers is marked by D?
Three.
Let's check. Yes, correct. Which integer is marked by E?
5.
Let's see. Yes, very good. Which integer is marked by H?
-6.
Negative 6. Correct. Now write down the pair of integers whose sum is 7.
3 plus 4.
Yes, correct. Sum is 2.
1 plus 1.
Very good. Sum is 10.
7 plus 3.
Yes, very good. Now let us find the additive inverse of these integers. What is the additive inverse of 1?
Minus 1.
Yes, correct. Additive inverse of negative 6?
6.
Let's check. Yes, correct. Additive inverse of 8?
Minus 8.
Yes, correct. Additive inverse of negative 10?
10.
Yes. Additive inverse of 2?
Minus 2.
It's negative 2. Don't say minus 2. Additive inverse of negative 100?
100.
Yes. Additive inverse of 10,000?
Negative 10,000.
Very good. Now, since you all know to plot the integers, you all also know to add two positive integers. In today's class, we will learn to add two negative integers and a negative integer to a positive integer in our topic addition of integers. Now, let's watch one video. It is about negative numbers.
Negative numbers are any number less than zero. Imagining something less than zero can be difficult. Suppose you have a bowl of oranges, and someone takes them away until you have zero left. When there's nothing, it's hard to imagine being able to take away more. However, there are instances in real life where we use numbers less than zero. For example, did you know the average temperatures at the top of Mount Everest range from negative 19 degrees Celsius to negative 36 degrees Celsius? Wow, that's cold. Negative numbers also appear a lot in finances to show debt. Suppose you have $50 in your bank account, but then you accidentally spend 60. Your account's balance is now negative 10. This means you owe the bank $10. To understand negative numbers even more, let's look at a number line. For every positive number, there is a negative number. Negative numbers can also be thought of as the opposite of a positive number. So, the opposite of 5 is negative 5. You might also notice that as we go further down the number line, the negative numbers appear to get larger. However, the numbers are really getting smaller. For example, negative 10 is smaller than negative 5. This can be confusing, but think about it in terms of temperature. Suppose on a winter's day it's negative 25 degrees Celsius in Barrow, Alaska, and negative 35 degrees Celsius in Stanley, Idaho. Stanley would be colder than Barrow because negative 35 is lower than negative 25. Now you know the basics of negative numbers.
In our life, many situations arises when it becomes important to do addition of integers, addition of profit or loss, addition of temperatures and distance. Let us understand how to perform these additions. Let us suppose that shopkeeper sold red and black pen. Suppose he gets a loss of rupees 5 and rupees 10 respectively on each of them. How would you represent these numbers? How would you represent the loss of rupees 5?
Negative 5.
Yes, very good. How would you represent the loss of rupees 10?
Negative 10.
Yes, very good. Now, if we have to find the total loss, we will have to find the individual loss. We know that loss is expressed using negative sign. So what will be the total loss? Okay. As you can see, both are negative integers. For addition of any two negative integers, we add them without sign and prefix it with a negative sign. So total loss is equal to loss by selling red pen plus loss by selling black pen. What is the loss by selling red pen? What is the
Negative
loss
5.
by selling red pen?
Negative 5.
Yes. And what is the loss by selling black pen?
Negative 10.
Yes. So now, for addition of any two negative integers, we add them without sign and prefix it with a negative sign. So what will be the answer?
Negative 15.
Yes, negative 15. We get a total loss by prefixing the result with a negative sign, that is negative 15. Here, negative sign represents loss and the number represents the value of loss. Therefore, we can say that shopkeeper got a loss of rupees 15. Let's take one more example. Suppose you and your friend went to market and he paid rupees 40 for you. How would you represent this number? Which sign would you use? Am I
Teacher, could you
audible?
please repeat?
Can you just repeat?
Could you
Okay.
please repeat?
Okay.
We could not hear
Suppose
you.
you and your friend went to market and he paid rupees 40 for you. How would you represent this number using sign? How much you are to
Negative.
pay him? Negative 40, isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Again, suppose if you went to eat ice cream and he paid rupees 40 for you. So in total, how much amount he paid for you?
Negative 80.
Yes, negative 80. So here again, you are supposed to add numbers without sign and put a negative sign to the result. That is negative 80. Here is Mr. Rabbit. He was digging the ground. First, he went 10 meters down the ground. Which sign would you use to represent this?
Negative 10.
Yes,
-10.
very good. After that, again he went more 20 meters down the ground. How far he is from ground level?
Negative 30.
Yes, that is negative 10 plus negative 20. We have to add it without sign and put a negative sign to the result. That is negative 30. In a quiz, plus 10 marks is allotted for a right answer and negative 10 marks is allotted for a wrong answer. Suppose a participant gives a wrong answer. What will be his score?
Negative 10.
Yes, very good. Suppose participant give two correct answers. What will be his score?
Positive 20.
Yes, correct. What would be the total score of a participant if he gives two wrong answers?
Negative 20.
Yes. How would you write this mathematically? Negative 10 plus negative 10. So what will be the answer?
-20.
Yes, correct. Negative 20. Now let's add these integers. Negative 7 plus negative 3.
-10.
Yes, correct. Negative 2 plus negative 2.
Negative 4.
Negative 2 plus negative 2.
-4.
Very good. Negative 1 plus 0.
Negative 1.
Yes. Negative 3 plus negative 3.
Negative 6.
Negative 1 plus negative 1.
-2.
Yes, very good. Negative 8 plus negative 3.
Negative 11.
Yes. Negative 9 plus negative 1.
-10.
Yes. Negative 5 plus negative 3.
Negative 8.
-8.
Very good. This is Meena. She has marked steps with integers. On which step is Meena standing?
Negative 4.
Yes, correct. Where did Meena reach?
0.
Can you just say it louder?
0.
Yes, correct. If she takes one step forward, where will she reach?
1.
Yes, correct. She will reach at 1. We already know that on the number line, 0 is in the middle, positive numbers are to the right of 0 and negative numbers are to the left of 0. Value of a number increases as we move to the right of 0 and the value of number decreases as we move to the left of 0. Now for addition of positive integers, we were moving to the right side of 0. Now for the addition of negative integers, we will move to the left of 0. Let's see this using examples. Now let us solve this problem using number line. So what was the answer we got? Negative 5 plus negative 10.
Negative 50.
Yes, correct. Now tell me, which is the first integer?
Negative 5.
Yes. So in order to find the answer using number line, first draw a number line. As you all said, the first integer is negative 5. So jump from 0, jump to the left, take 5 jumps to the left. Where you all will reach?
Negative 5.
Yes, correct. Now which is the second integer?
Negative 10.
Yes. Instead of negative 5, suppose it was a positive 5. On which side you would have jumped?
Right side.
Yes, very good. As you all said, the second integer is negative 10. On which side you all will move?
Left side.
Yes. How many steps you will have to move? Since it is
10
negative
steps.
10, you all will have to move 10 steps to the left of negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where did you all reach? On which number
Negative
you all
15.
reached? Yes, negative 15. So negative 5 plus negative 10 is equal to negative 15. Let's solve this. Negative 3 plus negative 4. What is the first step?
To mark the numbers on a number line.
Yes. Which is the first integer?
Negative 3.
Yes. So on which side you will move from 0?
Left.
Yes, left side. Which is the second integer?
Negative 4.
So how many steps you will move?
4 steps to left.
Yes, very good. One, two, three, 4. Where you all reached?
Negative 7.
So what is the sum of negative 3 plus negative 4?
Negative 7.
Very good. Negative 7. Negative 6 plus negative 3. What is the first step?
Draw
Mark.
number.
Yes, correct. Which is the first integer?
Negative 6.
Yes. So on which side you will move?
Left.
Left side of 0. How many steps you all will have to take? Okay, tell me which is the second integer?
My negative 3.
Yes. So how many steps you all will have to take?
3.
To which side?
Left.
Left of negative 6. 1, 2, 3. So where you all reached?
-9.
Yes. So what is the answer of negative 6 plus negative 3?
-9.
Very good. Negative 5 plus negative 5. What is the first step?
Numbers on number line.
Then which is the first integer?
-5.
Okay, so how many steps we will have to move to the left of 0?
5 steps from left.
Yes. Now, which is the second integer?
-5.
So how many steps we will have to move to the left of negative 5?
5.
Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the answer of negative 5 plus negative 5?
-10.
Yes, correct. Now identify the integers. 7 less than 0.
-7.
Yes, correct. 6 less than 0.
-6.
Correct. 1 less than 0.
-1.
Correct. Now we know that 0 is in the middle, and for addition we move to the right of 0, and for subtraction we move to the left of 0. Now let us do some additions of positive and negative numbers. So what will be the first step?
Draw numbers on number line.
Yes. Which is the first integer?
-5.
Yes. So on which side we will move? Since it is a negative integer, we will move to the left side of 0. How many steps we will take?
5 steps.
Very good. Now which is the second integer?
+4.
So now we have to add positive 4. So on which side we will move?
Right.
Yes, right side to the negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where we reached?
-1.
Yes. So what will be the answer of negative 5 plus, plus 4?
-1.
Yes, correct. Let us solve one more problem. Negative 7 plus 2. So what will be the first step?
Draw numbers on number.
Yes, correct. So which is the first integer?
-7.
Okay. So what will be the sum of negative 7 plus negative 2? First, we will move to the left of 0. 7 units to the left of 0. And since it is positive 2, we will come to the right side of negative 7. 2 steps. 1, 2. So what will be the answer?
-5.
-5.
Yes, correct. Now this is Mr. Jerry. On which step is Jerry standing?
0.
0.
Correct. Where he will reach if he takes 3 steps down?
-3.
Yes. Now let's write this mathematically. He was at 0. He took 3 steps down, that is negative 3. And he reached at negative 3. Suppose he takes 3 steps from 0. Where he will reach? 3 steps up.
+3.
Yes. So that is 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. Suppose he takes 3 steps down from 0. Where he will reach?
-3.
Yes, correct. Suppose he takes 2 steps up from negative 3.
-1.
Yes, correct. That is negative 3 plus 2 is equal to negative 1. What is the sum of negative 8 plus negative 4?
Negative
Quickly.
12.
Yes, correct. What is the sum of negative 8 plus negative 4? Negative 8 plus 4.
-4.
Yes. Which number is greater, negative 12 or negative 4?
-4.
Yes, correct. 20 plus negative 4. What is the answer?
Positive 16.
Yes. Negative 20 plus 4. What is the answer?
-16.
Yes. Which number is greater?
16.
Yes, correct. Negative 1 plus 1. What is the answer of negative 1 plus 1?
0.
1 minus 1. What is the answer?
0.
Yes. These both numbers are equal. Negative 10 plus 1.
-9.
Yes. 10 minus 1.
9.
Yes. 9 is greater than negative 9. Now let's see how much you all have understood. State whether it is true or false. To add a positive integer, we move to the right of the number line.
True.
Very good. When two positive integers are added, we get a negative integer.
False.
Let's check. Very good. Use the sign of greater than, less than, and equal to in the box to make the statement true. 10 minus 4. What is the sum?
6.
Yes. Negative 20 plus 4.
Negative 16.
Correct. Now, which is greater, 6 or negative 16?
6.
Yes. Negative 10 plus 1.
-9.
Very good. Negative 7 plus negative 2.
-9.
Yes. What is the relation between these two numbers?
Both are equal.
Yes, correct. Negative 9 plus 1.
-8.
Yes. 10 minus 2.
8.
What is the relation between these two numbers?
8 is greater.
Yes, correct. Now, solve these problems using number line. What is the first step?
To mark the numbers on a number line.
Yes. Then, which is the first integer?
Negative 2.
Okay. So, on which side we will move to the 0?
Left.
0. Yes, correct. And which is the second integer?
1.
So, on which side we will move? To the left of 0 or to the right of 0?
Right.
Yes, to the right. So, where we reached?
-1.
So, what will be the answer of negative 2 plus 1?
-1.
Yes, correct. What is the sum of 3 plus negative 5? So which is the first step?
To draw number line.
Yes. Then on which side we will move of 0?
Right
Right.
side.
Say it loudly. Which is the first integer?
3.
Yes. So first we will move the right of 0 since it is a positive integer. Then which is the negative integer?
-5.
Yes. So on which side we will move now?
Left.
How many steps we will move?
5.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the sum of 3 plus negative 5?
Negative
Negative 2.
5.
Yes, correct. What is the sum of negative 3 plus negative 5? Okay, which is the first integer?
-3.
Yes. And how many steps we will have to move to the left of negative 3?
3 steps.
5 steps since second integer is 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where we reached?
-8.
Yes. So negative 3 plus negative 5 is negative 8. That's all for today. For homework, draw a number line and solve negative 8 plus 2, 2 plus negative 20, and 4 plus negative 3. Thank you for attending my class. You all may leave the meeting.